What's up, Trinbago Vibes peeps? Happy 2025. Happy New Year. The first Sunday Vibes live for the year. Wow. I can't remember the last time I had like one in this. I think it was at the beginning of December last year. And that's about it, probably. Yeah. So, again, I wish you all the best for 2025. Whatever your goals are for this year, I hope you put things in place to achieve them. Normally, when we say, when the new year comes around, we say, new year, new me kind of thing. I would suggest you write down a list of goals that you want to accomplish this year. Hear me out there. Just write down a list of goals because I did the same thing because I realized this. I think I read this somewhere or probably, when I chatting with my wife a little bit, she would have brought this idea up. So this is not my idea, but I'm going to try it and I'm just going to try it out there for you all as well. So I have a list of goals that I want to accomplish this year, both personally for myself and for the channel. And I wrote them down. And I say, in 3 months' time, I will actually go and check up and update it. So basically have some form of accountability. Yeah, so it'll be January, February, March, and then in April, the beginning of April, the end of March, I'll reassess how far I reach in accomplishing the goals I want and reorganize it accordingly. So March is actually probably the end of March is probably the best time to realize what goals are truly possible for the year, so to speak, because right after January is you come off right after Christmas, right? Yeah. Excuse me, the coughing here. You come off of all the best food and the relaxations and the limes and all these things. Don't mind right now here in Trinidad and Tobago, we more or less full swing carnival. Oh, Brandon and Trini Desi. Big up, and blessings. Thank you all, and blessings to you all, and I wish you all the best for 2025. So I just given that hint, to start off. I'm going to attempt this as well. I'll probably list some of my goals for the channel later in this one, like later on the road here. So yeah, Sunday Vibes Live, episode 68. For those of you who now tuning in, the episode 68 meaning is the 68th edition of Sunday Vibes Live. I've been counting it since the first time I did it, which would have been, was it in the end of, no, that would have been in 2023. Yeah, I started in 2023 and 2024, and we now reach episode 68. And when I mean Sunday Vibes Live, I mean here. This might change up sometime later this year, this background and thing, because I want to do some, extra works, repaint, change up a little stuff. So we'll see how that goes. So you might come through the quality camera here, because right now I was using, before I was using a program, I forget the name of the program, and I was using my phone as the camera, but that stick and stopped working. And so I'm using Streamlabs at the moment, and I'm using the 720p camera on my laptop. And now my laptop is a little bit old. It's a 2020 MacBook Air. So yeah, and the screen going, so I have it connected to extra screen right now. Yeah, that's how it's go. Oh, Shivan, big up. And Shivan just sent a message, set many small goals. That is also a key factor. Yeah, you could set your big goals and everything, but have a set of small goals, divide your big goals into smaller goals. That way we could track your progress for the year. Because we will normally tend, and I person who would have done this, I'm at fault of doing this. We would normally come and set a set of goals, new year, new me kind of thing, and then go start off strong, and then by February, what's my goals again? Yeah, so this year I'm trying something a little different, and I'll see how it goes. I want to document some more progress. So yeah, 2025. I'm just gonna touch on last month a little bit, December, Christmas time. Today is the 5th of this January, right? Tomorrow is the 6th, the last day of Christmas. Now, it's only a few years back I've learned the 12 days of Christmas. The first day of Christmas is actually Christmas Day itself. So 12 days after that is now, right? So we have the 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Yeah. Oh, I count 24th. But anyway, we're supposed to finish today. So technically, today is the last day of Christmas. And I hope you all enjoy those 12 shorts before Christmas. I think I mentioned this in the recap video I did. That was the last video I did for 2024. Technically, it's last week, you know, when you minus the time frame, so to speak. Yeah. The last video was a recap of 2024, and it was a fun one just to walk and talk down Mayaro. And dread, Mayaro is just a nice, relaxing vibes. I'm just gonna put that out there. My wife said everything is to be sweet in Mayaro, and she right, you know, is just walking on the beach, even chatting in the camera. Like after that, I recorded that, and I was just chilling there. I walked back. She came and meet me, and we chill on the beach for a little bit. It was just like a nice, relaxing vibe. So if you ever get a chance, take a walk and just don't do like me. I had a camera out. I didn't have my phone. No, I didn't. Yeah, I had my phone with me, but it wasn't out. I wasn't scrolling. I just like walking, enjoying the waters, enjoying the waves. And I did something similar in yesterday's video too. Well, it carcass for a little bit. Like after all the clips recording, I spent some time and just take in, you know, being on that side of Trinidad, you know, the southwestern edge of Trinidad. So yeah, so that was I would have covered Cedrus, well, Bonas Village, yes. So that's Cedrus stretch, Granville. And Granville, well, actually, yeah, let me start from Granville. I would have covered Granville Beach, then Cedrus. And after that, we would have gone to do Columbus Bay. And then after Columbus Bay, well, reached Icacos. So basically, that southwestern peninsula kind of covered on the channel, which is amazing. So yeah, oh, Nomala and Mogins, I appreciate that, because like I would mention this here on the live and sometimes in some of the videos. And at the end of the day, like one of the aims of the channel is also to educate. And as I learn things, because not everything I would know right off the bat, right? Some things I will try to do research on and learn before, and try and spread that knowledge, so to speak. I like to make sure my facts are on straight. Sometimes the facts is be wrong. That's because the source of sometimes where I'm reading from or where I'm getting from might be off. And but still, I would make sure that that is some kind of research article or some newspaper clipping or something. Normally most times when I'm doing research or looking up facts and things, like if you watch yesterday's Carcass Drive, all those tidbits and stuff, like I didn't even know that before I started doing this video. Like I just went down and record clips, certain things that I didn't know about the Carcass itself, but like all the pop-ups in the video itself that would have been done post editing, because I'd have go on and look up articles, I'd have read some posts and stuff about the Carcass, and that's how it's like. I didn't even know the Carcass was named after the, you know, fat pork or cocoa plum, as people would call it. I remember Bushman, Trinbago was out there, Bushman, where he was, boy, he was up Rio Seco side or somewhere there about, Celebia side, and he came across that in one of the things. Whoa, Queen, big up, welcome to the Vibes, Trinbago Vibes live, you know. So and I assume this is your first time here we chat a little bit on yesterday's upload. We upload videos every Saturday around 6ish, and it has been going on since 2020, since I started the channel. Now, speaking of that, right, and I have basically a video a week, right, and we haven't missed a date. Now, the thing is, right, I told myself in 2020 that, okay, I'm going to do this for 5 years more or less, and then after the 5th year, I'll see how it goes, because I'll see how much it builds. So I'll say I'll try, and that was one of my goals when I started this channel, the Trinbago Vibes channel. Apart from like highlighting and showcasing everything Trinidad and Tobago, and is to do this within a 5-year period. And we're approaching the 5 years. Actually, May of this year would be 5 years since we've been doing videos consistently on YouTube. I was like, wow. Yeah. So, hey, by the way, Morgans, I appreciate that, yeah, and I appreciate you all sharing the videos and, you know, sharing to family, sharing to friends, and encouraging them to watch and stuff, and interact and thing, because it'd be nice sometimes to read the comments. Like, a good bit of people would write down, like, their experiences or a bit of history, additional history on some of these stuffs or places we visit, and it'd be nice to read, like, especially to, like, go down some of your memory lanes. It's just a nice story sometimes of how things were back in the days, kind of thing. So yeah, continue to do that. I appreciate all that info. Like, I will check and read every single comment. As you would probably realize, I probably respond to every single comment. If I miss one, it would have been probably because sometimes on the platform, YouTube is kind of block certain comments, or they might ghost it and I wouldn't know about it. And I had to sometimes as go and check those that they held back, right? Because they have certain restrictions for some reasons. Some things go through, some things there's block. So yeah, so that's the only time where I would not probably respond to it, because I didn't see it. So yeah, but I appreciate like all the support. Now I was saying that this year will be the 5th year. So in May, by the way, our video already uploaded for that anniversary, so to speak, from a 5 years on YouTube anniversary, and that video was uploaded since 2022. So it's a Dear Future Me video. I got that inspiration from, well, I had that inspiration before, but it was more, I would say it was more, what was we looking for? It was more encouraged when I saw it from, the biggest YouTuber I'd have on the platform, Mr. Beast. Yeah, he did Dear Future, he made some videos and was scheduled to post it at different points from his younger days. So yeah, so I was more encouraged to do something similar to that. So yeah, so I recorded a video and posted it in 2022, and it's scheduled to drop on the 5th anniversary this year, 2025. I think for that particular video, I may not respond to any comments. I will the Sunday Vibes Live, and that's the last Saturday in May, right? So the Sunday Vibes Live, which will happen the day after that one, I will sit down and in that one I'll just go through the video and go through the comment section. So I will go through the video and then go through the comment section for that Sunday Vibes Live. So that will be a special edition of Sunday Vibes Live. Oh, Nicholas and Barry and Kurt, good night, good evening, and for those of you who now tuned in, all the best for 2025. Now, I was talking about what will happen after May this year. Honestly, I'm not sure yet. I have been posting consistently, and sometimes I tell you this, it's be a challenge sometimes. I have real fun doing it, and it's be nice to get the feedback and everything. But doing it for 5 years in a row, and sometimes I would have made some sacrifices here and there. Most times I think I have the work-life YouTube balance okay, but in some cases I do realize I fall short on other aspects of my life. So probably most likely, I'm not guaranteeing this, right? After May, we might continue on the weekly posts, or at least be posting. I may not be posting every week, but I may post every other week. All right, that's what I'll probably consider. But I'll see how it goes, because dread sometimes when you start something and you get going, you just keep going and going, and then ideas keep popping up and things just keep happening and all these things. By the way, this is our next thing I do at the beginning of the year. Like every year, I would have a diary, and this is the Trinbago Vibes diary. And like if you are part of the membership or on Patreon or the membership, I would have gone through that diary, right? And because I like to throw some BTS scenes, something. I haven't posted anything in a while, but I'll be posting a lot more stuff on the membership and the Patreon for the channel. And shout out, all my Patreon member SHAQ and Patricia and Catherine on the membership, right? Those funds that come in here is go back into creating the videos and everything. And yeah, we have some video ideas. I'll have to wait a little bit and save a little bit, and others I could do right away. So yeah, thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate that. And where was I? Yes. So plans for this year. Let's drink a little water. Now, I'll try to do a little more Sunday Vibes Live, more consistently as well this year. That's one of the goals on the channel. The Icarus video, like, I was doing that one, and normally, if you have been watching this channel from the start, normally I like to keep the video short, at least 8 to 10 minutes. That is normally be how it's go, because to me, I mean, people have requested the videos become longer, and within the past month or 2 months, it has become a little longer than usual. And I started implementing that now, because before, in my mind, I used to think that, hey, nah, shorter videos, because, you know, I think it would have been easier for people to watch like a 8 to 10 minutes video rather than sit down and watch a 20 minutes video or 30 minutes video, you know, the longer videos. So, that's now, let me see. Nicholas is saying big fan. I appreciate that. I plan to do more road trips actually this year, Nicholas. Now, I was explaining like the videos, how normally I keep it short, and in this one in particular, and when I mean this one, I'm talking about the one yesterday for Carcass, right? Essentially, I did speed up certain aspects of the drive, and I did skip some part of driving through the village, but I included it in the drone shot. But normally I will cut that thing short. And one thing I really like about doing this Carcass video, I was able to have, you know, the drives, the road trip proper aspect. So basically, you have a driving aspect, you have some commentary, you have some lessons learned. You know, the drone shots were amazing down there. Thank God we went down there and the weather, it was good. You have the beach videos, and then you have, you know, the edge of Trinidad and a few tidbits in between. And like if you watch, it have a certain minute. It was a minute or probably 40 seconds of just the ocean down in any Carcass. No talking, just the waves crashing. And I just thought it was nice to do that kind of format. And I would like to do those kind of formats like going forward. So I also appreciate all the support and everything, and all the feedback and everything. So I'm glad everybody is enjoying the videos and having fun with it. And yeah, Nicholas, there is always one of the next goals of the channel, apart from, well, the goal of the channel is to explore everything that is Trinidad and Tobago. So that is places, food, culture, all right, things to do, so to speak. Now, a good bit of people, content creators here, local content creators, my fellow content creators, would mostly cover food and, I would say, things to do, all right. And now and again, you might get some culture here and there. So I'd like to fill in those gaps, and also it's always be nice to incorporate some history into it, because I am a firm believer, in order to appreciate where we are going, we have to understand where we come from, right? And sometimes we tend to forget the sacrifices made by our ancestors, made by people who came before us, you know, so that we could say, hey, we are here, and we are privileged to be here. I know in some cases things might be rough for some people, and that's just how life is be sometimes, but I just, you know, saying it's always be good to be grateful for what we have, or what little we have, or how much we have, right? Whatever our case is be in life. So, like, going down to Carcass and, like, just chilling on that beach, it's like, you tend to reflect. Even down when I was down Mayaro, that would have been not last weekend, a little before last weekend. It's just been nice, you know, just to reflect and be grateful for all of life's blessings, so to speak. I mean, not everything would be a piece of cake. Not everything would be easy. Life is like a roller coaster. You'll have some up moments, you'll have some down moments. But I think, like, once you have something to, you know, to ground you, to inspire you, and to understand that too shall pass, whatever challenges may come your way, things would be better. At least it works for me. But yeah. So I was talking about this the last day of Christmas. I think tomorrow, I think Christmas decorations will start to come down. I am lazy, so probably my decorations will come down next weekend. And yeah, but you know, Carnival, full swing Carnival session has started. I haven't gotten in the Carnival mood, so to speak, yet. I mean, normally Carnival will start from the first weekend, which is this weekend, here right after Christmas into the New Year. After people celebrate Christmas, after we celebrate the New Year's party, I think we just go full swing into Carnival. And normally for me, the Carnival jumbie or the bug is hit me a little later on, when they are much more you know, festivities and activities and thing. Now is the beginning fets and thing, and then right after Christmas, you know, funds is be kind of tight. I'm sure this will be the case for most people. So it's be, you know, a little iffy thing here. But I do tend to cover some more carnival events this year. I'm actually planning to do a carnival 101 video. Like today itself, I'll sit down and I'll scripting that whole video. And when I mean scripting, I ain't talking about just right now. He points on what I want to talk about, what I want to touch on, to the little research that could relate to these points. So the Carnival 101 video will be basically like, I'm sure the majority of people would know what I'm going to talk about in that video. Is basically what is Trinidad Carnival, what it's about, and some tips and everything about the Carnival. So yeah. So you can look out for that one. That will be up and coming video sometime this month. The next video, to be honest with you all, I'm not sure yet what it's going to be. I had plans to do something this weekend and it kind of falls short. But I'll see how it goes. Like, I might be recording something Saturday, so for Saturday, and edit it on Saturday. I'm not sure yet what it'll be. It might be a saltwater lake down the islands. Or it could be most likely like it will be a doubles video. And I've seen a doubles video, the first doubles video for the year, because it's easy to run out and you know, do doubles hopping. People might be fed up with that, but you know, another goal, and I'll be saying this on this live quite frequently. Another goal, like I was thinking the other day, is like, not another goal I was thinking. I think I mentioned this to somebody. I think at some point here on Trinbago Vibes, we would have probably eaten at every single double spot here in Trinidad and Tobago. So I guess that would be a goal. And speaking of goals, right? I was mentioning earlier, like I have a diary for Trinbago Vibes. Right now, that's what basically getting the points on, or points from, I should say. Right? And normally at the beginning of the year, the beginning of the diary, I'll write down 52 ideas of 52 potential videos that I will want to do for the channel for the year. And I did the same thing. Well, I did the same thing already for this year. Alright. And I started that in 2022, I believe. Yeah, 2022, yeah, 2023, I'm not sure. But it's be 52 ideas, and normally if I falling short on an idea, I'll just go back to those 52 ideas and see, okay, which one I could do here. Bam, bam, bam. I was just checking last year, 2024, you know, because at the beginning of the year, I always go back in and see what I missed out from the previous year. And Dread, out of that 52 ideas from last year, imagine I only did 8 of those ideas, 8 of those videos out of 52. And I use 52 because I post once a week, and there's normally 52 weeks in a year, right? So 52 ideas, 1 idea a week. So imagine I only did 8 out of those 52 ideas, Dread. So that means like I have what 44. I do that maths correct? Yeah, 44 video ideas that I didn't even touch. Right? And some of them has been carried forward to this year. Others is like, all right, nah, I don't think this is feasible at the moment. And yeah, and so I would have normally done that. And it's just amazing how the channel is cool, and sometimes you would have plans, but then other plans will take its place, or other events would happen, or you will come across a certain thing that you didn't know it was happening, but it's happening, and or you'll be called on to, hey, come on, you know, if you would like to come on, highlight this or highlight that, and that's how it goes sometimes. So that's how 2024 more or less go. That's normally how the channel is go. Speaking, Nicholas just mentioned making notes on cheap eats. I do plan to do another cheap eats video, more cheap eats video actually, because like every time I'm driving all over the place, my eyes keep roaming all over, and I'm keep seeing people selling rotis. Like the last cheap eats video was supposed to be $1 or $2, the $3 Sahina and doubles thing in Duncan Village, and then probably a $4 doubles here, and then like roti hop, right? Because that is normally when I do cheap eats, I like to do roti hopping rather than doubles. But it ended up being like a doubles hopping edition, because like I can't believe people were selling doubles for that price still now in South in the Bay. And also in Pinal, people were selling doubles for $4. I reached down there. I wanted to reach down there, but I was full by the time I finished with DB. I mentioned this earlier, but yeah. So I do plan to do another you know, double hopping in penal as well. The penal, meme. Yeah. Don't hit me on that. Yeah, that is just a funny meme. The penal, but I do plan to do double hopping in penal as well later this year. So look out for more cheap eats. Also, I didn't get a chance. I had plans to do a budget video, like a market edition budget video. The most I did was the $100 fruit video from the farmers market, which is amazing. And big up, all the farmers I met. Like, since I did that farmers market, I've been consistently going to the farmers market, and you just randomly meet the farmers and chat with them a little bit. So big up all of them who I've met along the way. And yeah. So, but I do plan to do more market videos and not just farmers market, the actual market. So yeah, so I have a market budget video coming up, and I also would want to do $100 fruit at a normal market, because like somebody comments in the farmers market, it was like, nah, those fruits too expensive, or so and so, and it's like, dread, fruits just come and go depending on the type of the season and what the market value is at the time. So it's like, all right, so it'll be nice just to see like how much I could get, how much fruits I could get at a regular market for that, $100. Now, Morgan is talking about being brutally honest about hotels reviews and fine dining reviews, and more or less, I tend to speak my mind, like, but at the end of the day, I know these things, these reviews would affect people and their businesses. So, how I go about doing it, I will tell you, like, if it's downright horrible, I will not recommend it. Or I may not do it, or you will know. Other times, if the food is okay, you will see it from my expression, or I will say it's alright, it's okay. And I could only hope in those reviews, like when I'm doing the reviews, like I will give my honest opinion on certain things, especially with the hotel reviews too. Like, for example, the Radisson, I still think the certain parts of it is outdated, as well as Hilton, and they could use some upgrades. Oh, Kev, happy New Year. But yeah, Morgan, I will look into doing that. Like, I remember rating doubles, like out of 5 doubles and all these things when I started. I may continue to do that rating system, and but like it's be been brought to my attention that like sometimes being brutally honest could affect people. And while I think for some people it was good criticism, right? Because I mean, we should not be accepting mediocre or subpar stuff. So I hope that if there's anybody or any establishment or hotel that I would review and it does not favorable to them, that they do better, they step up, and then they could always, I tell people, they could always invite me again. Like, I have a few people that I would have done reviews with, and I tell them up front, hey, I will be honest with you all. I may not necessarily be brutally honest on camera, but I will be honest with the people themselves. Allow people the dignity to try and do better or upgrade. And then the next thing, the thing with food sometimes as well, right? And I mean, this is not an excuse, Mogins, right? The thing with food is, and I explain this to people, my palate might be different from your palate, meaning my taste buds, right? And as we get older, our taste buds has changed. So what I may have found tasting real good in my younger days, now it might taste right? And vice versa, so to speak. That's why, like, when I was young, I didn't like Cryley. Actually, I don't like Cryley now, but that's using it. So let me say bygone. Eggplant. I didn't like that when I was young, but now I mashing in that with a little sada roti or even bread when you can't get sada. So, when you're feeling lazy, I should say, because sada roti easy. Sada roti easy to make. There's flour, some salt, a touch of yeast, and organize yourself. But yeah, so that's just me and how I would do these things. So some people could tell from expressions when I really don't like something, even though well, I will try not to be brutally honest. I'll be honest, but I'll still afford people some dignity because they would have spent time and effort to try and do these things. But yes, once again, if it is, I realize, nah, it's scamming scene or whatever, I will be brutally honest. So, but so far, most of the places we have been to, the food, it was good, it was decent. And yeah, that's about that. Let me just check back these videos. Yeah, okay. So this first, you know how Trinidad is go Trinidad and Tobago, the culture, the atmosphere. Right now we're in the carnival season. Carnival goes for the first quarter. Oh yeah, and also what's happening this year, at least for this year, in this quarter, is how for my Muslim peeps on the channel who view, they'll be celebrating Ramadan, so fasting for them, and Eid will fall right after. So yeah, so this first quarter will be like, apart from Carnival, you have Ramadan and Eid, and then the second quarter is like Easter and stuff, and then the third quarter is like the Java, July, August vacations, and you'll have some religious festivities as well. And Diwali possibly could. I'm not even sure when Diwali fall in, but I mean last quarter is be more or less Christmas, Parang, and everything, and then the cycle starts over. So this year is also an election year. So I was actually thinking to start a podcast this year, just a once a month podcast, like, and I'll call it WTF in Trinidad edition. I probably have something similar to that. I'm sure it has that somewhere. And that's just me randomly speaking. Like, I was just going through lists and goals for the year, and like that pop out to me, and it's just to go through, like, at the end, one episode per month. At the end of the month, just to review and like go through all the madness that's happening in the country. Now, as mentioned, this year is an election year, so make sure you all go out and vote for whichever party you support. Right? I ain't going to tell all you vote for this one or vote for that one. That is not what we do here on the channel. Here we promote everything Trinbago vibes, so everything Trinidad and Tobago, and I will always preach one love, unity, and stuff, right? So vote for whoever you want, but execute your democratic right. I'm just saying, you're big and you have sense. So I'm quoting that. So big up. So election year. So who knows? Might have a change in government, or well, we'll have a change in government regardless. If the current party is going back in, it'll just be different ministers, or if we electing a new set of people. We'll see how that goes. Later this year. I was even thinking to just come on live and cover election night results. These ideas just pop up in my head at the beginning of the year. It may not happen. I'm not sure if it'll happen. Or I might leave a poll in the community tab, and I'll let you all decide if I should do that or not. More gains, yes. You're not the only one who's telling me. You watch out my facial expressions to know whether things good or night. Yep. And Kevin, you are so right. Like, but most people, you see, the thing is, right? Some people just think they have a good product. Some people would believe in the product so that they just can't taste any differences, right? And sometimes, unfortunately, when you give people certain feedback, they don't take it positively. They'll take it as an attack on them, an attack on their character, an attack on their food, and they will retaliate or, self-defend. And it's be difficult sometimes, and in those cases you just have to walk away and like, all right, cool. So that is how it goes. But I still appreciate the support, and like at the end of the day, I just wanted to be transparent with you all with how we used to do things here. Like, I will tell you all whether something needs more seasoning or not, at least for me. And it's also be like, I remember in a barbecue hopping video, right? The place closed down now, right? I also plan to do some recaps. So we'd have visited some places previously on the channel, and what I've realized, some of them actually closed down or no longer exist. So I plan to do some recaps of some of those places. But yeah, and this is it's be interesting because I remember time I went and checked this barbecue place right in after Bamboo Junction there, right just before Palmis Boulevard there. And when I was eating it, I was like, and this was just after the COVID thing, right? And I was like, I wasn't tasting any seasoning. I wasn't tasting it, like the thing had no salt whatsoever, no seasoning. And I was like, Dread, I'm not tasting anything. And it's like in my head, right? I was like, wait, I have COVID? What going on? But I went and get tested like right after the swab. So I didn't do the thing and it was negative. So it's like, huh. So yeah, I know it wasn't my taste, but it wasn't because of COVID that I wasn't tasting thing. So I posted the video, and then like in the comments, other people was like, yeah, they had them already, and they realized the same thing. So it's always feel validated sometimes to get feedback from people who went and checked these spots out and have the same, you know, consistent review as me. I feel validated. Like, all right, I wasn't going mad. I don't have this virus and stuff. So yes. And yes, that is what he said. But he also said he not closing Patron, and look what happened. So until we see that, Kevin, we will see how it goes. Right? That's all I'm gonna say. Harrison is saying, yeah, the comparison videos. I plan to do some more comparison videos. And you know the sad thing about the lollies video, like certified lollies and flavor, right? Dread. Well, I have to link up with Certified Samson and ask him this. Like, he has opened a second shop. Big up. Hey, it's always be fun to see, you know, local content creators, especially him, who have been working his tail off, grow and develop, right? He opened his second ice cream shop in Eastgate Malls. I do plan to review his ice cream, and I'll be brutally honest with you, because I don't tell him that, hey, if it tasting good, I'll let him know. If it tasting right, I'll let him know as well. And also, Kyle, 5 a.m., you know, I do plan to visit those two establishments this year and give a review on it, and right, but it still be inspiring to know that. Hold on, I just get an next water. It still be inspiring to know, like, the work that these guys is putting in and like what they are accomplishing. Nicholas is asking. I did do some merch. I still have some remaining. I have to actually go and do a stock check, because I think I have like not much remaining in this. You know, that's the only merch I did last year. It's a limited edition, and I'm not sure if I'll do any more. But I just did that run just to see how it goes. I may do some more merch later this year, but we'll see how it goes. If you want to check to see if it have your size, you could probably check mainstage.com, mainstage.com, you know. And yeah, and that's where it is there. I'm not sure if that's updated. I have to go and just check back tomorrow. I'll go and try and update it either today or tomorrow. Right. So, but I'll see about doing more merch, because last year I wanted to like go to a up market, like a Christmas market, so to speak, just to vlog that experience, like, because I like to do experiences, as you all would know as well, apart from the different things we do on the channel. But it's just the timing that didn't work out. So hopefully, if this year, God willing, allows, I will do if I'm going to do a vlog or doing up market, I will let you all know, and I will actually sort out and try and organize merch and stuff for that, right? We will see how it goes as well. I remember Sylvan, big up Sylvan, and he hasn't logged on here on the channel. Normally he's be a advert supporter, and he's normally be here, but he was suggesting a meet and greet as well, and we'll see how the year goes for that to happen. I would like to do that, but it's just the timing and location and all these things to put in place. So yeah. Kev is saying I'll make a good minister. I would not doubt that, but I don't think politics is my forte. But you never know, right? Boy. You never know. Oh yeah, so I was saying some more things. Certified Samson have supporters all over, regardless of where he is. So yeah, that line in the east, I remember My wife was like, "Hey, you wanna go check it out? No?" And I was like, in my head, like, "Yeah, let me go." And then it's like, wait. Whenever he shows up, there's always have a long line, and it's like, nah. So yeah, and it's like, it's all well and fine, but sometimes I have like, yeah, other stuff to do. So, but I real like seeing the support he's getting regardless, and the places he's been going, like he and Kyle, yeah. And they will have other creators hopefully that will be up and coming and doing the same thing. So yeah, because our next thing to note on as well, and the nice thing I like about them is that they're not all over. They have their support, they have their own thing, and then that's it. Now this might be controversial, but I just gonna say it. But sometimes I'd be annoyed to see the same people like in every single niche, so to speak, even if they're in that niche or not. Because it'd be like, hey, let you have so many other people trying something, give other people a chance, instead of having the same people over and over again. But yeah. Actually, yeah, if I had to go up to anything, it would have been the Minister of Tourism, to be honest with you all, because it's always fun to, promote. Well, that's basically what we're doing. So I have other plans this year. Hopefully I will link up with the Ministry of Tourism to do something. I would like to do that actually, but we'll see how it goes. I think I have to register first as an artist. Yeah, artist doesn't necessarily mean a singer. It could be anybody in the creative arts, and like doing vlogs and things is part of the creative arts. Yeah, so I'll see how that goes, Muggins. But all that I appreciate, the faith you all have that I'm able to do or do a job like that. So yeah, this year I'd like to do as well some more the in the cities videos. So I want to do San Fernando and I want to do Grande. Those are the two main ones. I want to like spend a day there and just explore. Like San Fernando, I'm telling you all now, San Fernando is like my home base. Like I kind of know it because I've spent my school days in San Fernando. Yeah, I went to school in South, right? And so yeah, so it'll be nice to do a proper video on San Fernando. And well, I've been getting a lot of messages about, hey, come Grande, come Grande. So I have to go down Grande as well, and hopefully as well on the channel for this year I will do more of those. I want to do some of those food courts as well, like off the avenue, the food square, the Grande food court. I see down there they have a food court kind of thing as well. So I would like to do these things as well. It will take some time to do these things because it's not like I could go out every weekend and spend money there, right? So it'll take some time to build up and do those videos. Also, also this year, like I've always had this plan from since 2023 and then never execute on it. This could change, but I've been trying to do, and this might come later in the year, but I want to do the most expensive restaurants we have on the island, right? The top 5. And like some years ago, we could have defined what those were, but nowadays I'm not sure. I have a list, I have an idea. Feel free to let me know in this one if you have been watching or if you think this spot real expensive. Let me know right now. I'll try to review it and see how it goes. And like I was saying, for that video, obviously it wouldn't be in 1 month. I'll have to do that over a period of time, because some of these places, like the bill might be my salary, so to speak. And when I mean salary, I mean after you take out expenses and clear whoever had to pay and this and that, right? So, but we'll see how it goes. 2025, we have more beaches to cover as well this year, and I want to do some more Tobago videos. I haven't done Tobago videos in a while, and yeah, I want to do some. Especially, I want to experience. I've never experienced the goat race and crab race in Tobago, Noah harvest, and I would like to cover that. So look out for those. God willing, I will be doing those this year. Like, if you have been watching the Sunday Vibes live, like, you would have heard me mention this at some point. I have an idea as well. That 24 was in Tobago idea. God willing, that will be done this year. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. Because, and being a little sober because around this point in time, because I just want to shout out to people who have lost anyone recently. My condolences to you. Recently, had went on, I lost my grandmother from my mom's side, and yeah, so the funeral it wasn't something I was expecting to start off the year with, but as is how it goes sometimes. And I realized I lost another friend of mine passed away. So I just want to take this moment and just give condolences to anybody who have ever lost anyone out there, right? So there's an extra reason that you should be grateful for life and live it to the best you can in the moments, because sometimes you just don't know if you'll see another sun set and or see another sunrise. So yeah, just want to take that moment here, just for those who have left us. Yeah. Her doing. No, sorry, I go back to her. Hayden, sorry about that, Hayden. Big up Hayden. I met Hayden on the Savannah taking a walk. Like, I would see. Somehow I see name spelled he, and I should know it's Hayden, but something is always like the Indian in me, like Hardun, and I've been calling you that ever since, and you have never corrected me, so thank you for that. So Hayden, yes, vintage Tobago wedding. I would like to take in that as well, and I think that they do that for harvest as well. So yeah, I'm hoping to do more Bago videos this year. And like I mentioned, like, I give myself 5 years to cover everything Trinidad and Tobago, right? And Dread, just by writing down ideas to do and realizing how little I did and how much stuff we have covered and how much more stuff we have to cover, is like, we have so much things on this July nation of ours, for a place of 1.5 million people. Yes, our last census says we have 1.5 million people currently between Trinidad and Tobago. We have so much interesting things. We have so much interesting cultures. We have so much interesting food places, and all these things is like, I can't believe how fast 5 years basically flew. I mean, I still have a few months till my 5 year period for your anniversary for Trinbago Vibes, but still, I'm just like, I remember reflecting on that at the beach, and it's like, wait, boy, I know we covered a good bit of things, but we have a good bit of things we have yet to cover. We have a lot of things that people would have done. Like, when something new opened, a lot of people would run to cover that. I'm a person, I will sit back and wait for the hype to die down a little bit, and then I'll go and check it out. Because, I understand that sometimes when something new opens, there's a few kinks here and there. Unless somebody invite me, like people of certain establishments invite me to their opening thing, that's the only time I'll go and cover our opening of a place. Right? So the spot where I tried Sri Lankan food in UE, I was invited to that just before they open, and yeah, so that's the only time I would go and cover that. But normally I would wait for places to sort out whatever issues or bugs they will have, and then I'll go afterwards, right? After the hype dies down a little bit. Oh, Gary, big up, yes, thank you so much. So, all in all, right, we have done a good bit, and mainly it's thanks to the comments, the likes, the support. Like, I just like to sit down here and just, chat with you all a little bit, get some live feedback and all these things. I am proud of the little community we have built, and going forward in 2025, let we continue to, grow and make each other better, in a sense. some other goals that I wanna establish. And I sprang this from Lyndon, actually, Lyndon Baptiste. I'm sure everybody has this goal as well. This is the quintessential New Year, New Me goal, and that is to like lose some weight. I realize like if I want to do certain hikes and certain things for the channel, I have to get a little more fit than I currently am. My fitness level, I do walks and stuff, but I need to up my game a little bit. Like a few years back, I damaged the shoulder, and since then I stopped gymming in a sense. But I need to do a little more cardio. So that's our next goal overall. That's one of my personal goals. And that's why I'm going to attempt this every 3 months. I'm going to, basically look at my previous goals and see how far I have reached in achieving them and adjust to suit. So yeah. So God willing, this is the biggest you will see me here right now. And as we go along the year, God willing, I will get a little more fitter and a little more smaller in terms of my belly size. So that's just one of my goals. Like I said, that's the quintessential goal of everybody. Nicholas is saying cross country on TTT. I cannot remember that particularly at this point in time, Nicholas, but the mere fact that this channel reminds you of that, that's a big compliment for me, because cross country TTT, I would have an idea of what it's like. So thank you so much for that compliment, and I appreciate that. Yeah. I realize that like I would normally walk around, like I try to do Chancellor on a weekend, but I need to do a little more. I normally walk on an evening, but like walk along the area about 2 miles and thing. But I need to increase my intensity, and also I need to change up my diet a little bit. Like when I'm doing the double hopping, when I'm doing the roti hopping and all these things, those will be special occasions, because I need to ease upon eating those outside those special occasions, so to speak. All right. And so we'll see how it goes. The next thing, our next goal I would like for the channel is like if we could hit that 25k subscribers. Be close, we're on 23 something. But if by the end of the year we hit 25k, like yes, I'll be super excited to have about 25,000 subscribers in 2025. It just the numbers would look good, and that's an ego thing, obviously. If you don't hit it, that's a small thing too, but it'll be nice to hit that. So we go grind and thing, but like I said, I'm going grinding continues till me. After me, I'll have to reassess how things going. But we still posting, we still creating videos, we still creating Trinbago Vibes videos, because it's be difficult, like, to sometimes switch off this mind, the creative mind. I'll be somewhere, I'll be going out with some friends, family, and I'll see certain things or I remember certain things, and it's just like, hey, this would be a good idea. Hey, how I could do this, boy? So that's hidden 7 miles. Well, yeah. Well, we go bounce up, because not all the time I would walk. Sometimes, like if depending on the time we get up, we might do the Savannah on our weekend, or most likely it'll be Chancellor, and then I'll be walking. Most times I'll walk. Sometimes I'll walk the Savannah, or I'll walk around King George and part of Sinclair and stuff. So we go see. So yeah, and it was nice to meet you too, Hayden. Right. So as I said, that's like the second goal. So once again, the main objective of Trinbago Vibes: explore everything Trinidad and Tobago, and we'll continue to do so for the year. So I just thank you all for the support, and thank you all for allowing me to do the things I do. Because like I could go and watch my analytics, I could go and see what videos doing well, and keep doing those kind of videos, tweak it accordingly, and keep pushing those kind of videos. Like what a person who's serious about YouTube is doing. But I think that is what leads to burnout, and I like to switch things up. I like to have fun doing things, and sometimes it just don't have, I do, at least me, don't have the time to keep doing certain things, right? It's only when I get time to do certain aspects or to do certain videos, I'll go out and do videos. I will have planned those videos in advance too, so that when the opportunity presents itself, I'll go out and do that. Sometimes it'll be ad hoc. Most times it'll be ad hoc. So that is how it goes. Sometimes, want to this year not any live streaming out in public. I do plan to live stream like last year we did Juve in town. God willing, and I think God willing, so because I'm still working out the logistics for this. I want to do Juve in South in San Fernando in particular, so look out for that. I also want to spend some time in Point Fortin this year. So whew, yeah. We still have a lot of things to do on the channel, and I appreciate you all tagging along for for whatever may come. I appreciate you all joining the adventures and everything. And I mentioned before, I read every comment and everything, and I appreciate any criticism. Some people though it be a real out of timing, right? Like to me, I will look at every comment, even negative ones, and like, okay, let me see the point of view that person is coming from. But some people just dread their senses just warp, right? And it's like those I do not entertain, right? I think I'm a fair person in terms of recognizing or be able to take criticism, whether I like it or not. I will still consider it and like, all right, let me try and understand where people are coming from, and either adjust to suit or like, all right, well, cool, I hear you, but in some cases it's like that is how it is, because it's just can't please everybody, unfortunately, and that's okay. You have to be comfortable with that. That's why that's one bit of advice I'll give people, regardless of whatever you're doing. You just can't please people because some people are just miserable, right? And that's about it. Hey, Raul, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now, by chance, like, I'll see your name pop up here, and if I pronounce your name wrong, sorry, yeah, right? You can always feel free to correct me if whoever you bunks me up in public. So don't worry, it wouldn't take offense, but I just hope you all don't take offense if I mispronounce anybody's name, right? I just putting that out there, and I appreciate that. And yeah, like, I don't realize sometimes when we're setting goals, we need to set as somebody was saying, smaller goals to accomplish those bigger goals. And then also we need to set timelines. And I told myself, right, every 3 months. So for me, the year starts tomorrow, to be honest with you all. Like, I know we celebrate New Year's on the 1st, but because that was a holiday and it happened midweek, and then Thursday, Friday, and then weekend, right? To me, a full work week is starting tomorrow, and so for me, that year starts. I mean, it started for Trinbago Vibes already because we uploaded a carcass. I have no idea what I'm going to post next week, but most likely it's going to be a doubles video, or it could be adventure video. I don't know. I'll see. We'll see. So, Space Coast, big up from New York. I hope you all are warm. These days in Trinidad, it's kind of cooler now because of the cold front up on that side. But I've seen that the Met Office is saying that after today, expect drier weather and expect the dry season to start here. So we will see how it goes. And Space Coast popped in when I'm about to wrap this Sunday Vibes live up. Now, as I mentioned before, this year I would like to do more live streaming stuff, like public live streaming, and I think I'll most likely, depending on once I'm able to, I'll live stream like events that I would have covered, like events I would have covered before. So hopefully I'll be able to live stream like Jose and the Obatala Festival. I want to do the Juve in South. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do the Borrow Day, right? Because like the timing and funds for all these things is be a little up and down sometimes. I've been honest with you all here. So if I get some sponsors for these kind of videos, big up, I will welcome those. And again, like, I do not take every and any sponsor, right? If somebody is sponsoring a video like if it's one of you all normally sponsoring a video, yeah, normal, we'll organize and thing. But like if it's a company or something, I normally like to vet them first, because at the end of the day, if somebody's sponsoring a video, or if I had to promote any product or anything, I myself will want to try it and try it for a while, so that if I'm promoting something to you, no, it's something good. That is just how I like to be. Right, so that's why, like, you don't see as much sponsorship, because people have been messaging and stuff. But when I mean people, I mean companies. But is a back and forth and vetting here and there and things. So anytime you see somebody like a sponsorship pop up, know that, like, I personally would know these people or vet them, and I know the kind of product that they give and the kind of services that they give. So yeah, so hopefully we get some more of those this year, so I'll be able to do more of these videos in a quicker time frame. But if not, small thing, we'll just work as we would normally work in. That's how we do it. We'll always find a way to overcome these things. So, peeps, that's a wrap for me in this Sunday Vibes Live. This is what I like to call the anything goes session, the deep end session. Any more questions, let me know right now, and if not, we'll wrap up and we'll see you all next week, God willing. I will be doing a little more Sunday Vibes Live, unless something happens on a Sunday evening and I can't make. Well, then I will post it in the community tabs. But yeah, thank you all for the support. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for just spending some of your time watching the stuff I create, being here, Sunday Vibes Live on a Sunday night. Let's work tomorrow. School is opening tomorrow, so tomorrow is going to be headache with traffic, right? So I wish you all have a safe week, have a productive week. Be safe on the roads, for any school peeps out there, good luck in your this semester. This will be exams are upcoming for those of you who are in school right now, and wish you good luck in those of you who will be writing exams later this year. And you all stay blessed. 2025. Let's hope the world doesn't end, and we'll see how it goes. So again, be safe. Enjoy the moment whenever you can. All right. And I'll see you all, God willing, in the next one. Blessings always, love always, and yep. Until the next one. I'll go on. Later. Happy New Year. Hello 2020.